YouTube, this is my first video, so please bear with me that a lot of stuff is brand new for me on this, but let's get into it. So the bulk of my content will be gameplay in the background. It won't just be Call of Duty all the time. I'll switch it up every once in a while depending on what type of game I want to play during what I talk about. So commentary wise, it will be mostly movies, TV shows, or gaming stuff that will be coming out soon or shortly, whenever release dates happen. Movie updates and stuff will be not too long of videos. I might make shorts on it on my TikTok or do a YouTube shorts type thing, depending on how you guys like it. More or less, the gaming aspect will be clips of my friends playing games. Depends on what we feel like playing. I don't really know what we would really play a lot. We're a variety gamers, we don't just stick to one genre of games or anything. We particularly play whatever we could. If you guys ever have any questions or want us to play games that you want to see, don't be afraid to ask in the comments below. Again, this is all new to me. I'm slowly learning. Like, I'm barely gonna learn how to edit my first video here soon, and it's gonna be this one pretty much. But anything else wise, don't be afraid to ask or comment what you want to see out of us. We don't mind playing games. One of my buddies has been playing games on YouTube for a while, so he's down to do whatever. Our other friend, he's always welcome to join. It's going to be a trial and error type deal, so please bear with me with a lot of stuff too. Movie-wise, I will keep it simple. I don't really do DC movies. Not a big fan of DC. Marvel will be top tier for me in any way, shape, or form. It is more or less, I grew up watching Marvel more. Spider-Man, of course, will be top tier level of superhero that I'll watch any day. I will watch any type of other movies besides horror, because horror is not really a big genre that I keep track of. I will watch certain types of horror, not just strictly slashers, spy thrillers, or thrillers where they have great plot twists or anything. I also apologize for the bad gameplay. I don't know what's going on tonight. They are really elite level gamers right now. I mean, I can't even get a kill, but let's not focus on that. This introduction video was not meant to be this insane, but everything will come together in the end. Again, I do have a Twitch, SpiderMean21. I am streaming every day as much as I can. My streams usually start about 3:30, 4 o'clock. That's about the time I get off of work to do stuff, and I try to record sometimes to get clips for TikTok, which I do have. I do have that. Is SpiderBean Gaming, just like the YouTube channel name. I do say a lot because I'm thinking as I'm shooting people. It's fun to do this. This is pretty much me as a content creator. Like I said, most of my content will be me talking over gameplay of whatever, and hopefully it's not garbage, hopefully, my clips get better. I don't strive to be a pro at gaming. I never will say I am a pro gamer. I am more or less an average gamer that just wants to entertain people and something to try different. My movie reviews will start off as more or less, I talk about the movie. Funny thing is, I see a movie twice. So first time I'll get a first basis of it, like, okay, this is what happens in it. And then my second time seeing it will be me actually watching what the movie really shows and gives us and talks about during it. I usually see it first with my girlfriend, and then the second time will be with my family, depending on the movie. Like, I believe this weekend I will be seeing Lilo and Stitch, so I will get a basis of it. If it's really good or if it's good enough, I will see it again. Or if not, I will just get a grasp of it, because I guess, it is just a live action remake, so everything's gonna either be the same as the original, or it's gonna, pretty much have a completely different story, which is okay. For me, it just has to have a good story, decently enough. Um, yeah. Again, just bear with me on a lot of stuff. I'm gonna try my best for everything. Again, I'm not a pro at everything. Just look at that record for Call of Duty. um, I do appreciate everyone who likes, comments, and subscribes. If you comment anything, questions, comments about, how to improve, not belittling. I don't really like that type of stuff. Again, I'm here to just create content and make it as entertaining as I can with crappy gameplay in the background. That just was perfect timing for that comment. Again, this is just really nervous for me, because I've always wanted to do this. I always loved to used to talk over gaming. I used to like to be trying to be like good at the game, but can't always be good at games when people are just way more elite than I am. I'm okay with that. But again, if you follow my Twitch, again, I'm live every day for a few hours, so don't be afraid to come in there and talk about anything. Nothing is ever going to be separated from Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. I would do my very best to answer comments in videos. I am willing to adapt with YouTube videos, so don't be shocked if stuff changes over time, because again, I will just get better as I go, and the more I learn, the more the content gets better for you guys. So I really don't know what else to blabber on about than just I appreciate everyone who does, give great comments, and as much as I'm working on stuff, just bear with me with a lot of it, and I hope to create a great community, and people who enjoy the content. I just hope it's good enough, and again, it's gonna be just a learning experience every time I play. So I'm not looking for what's the word? I'm not looking to blow up in the span of a day. I'm looking for improvements, people to help me improve. Not, again, no belittling me or people in the comments. I will do my research on movies as much as I can. That's usually what I do anyways. That's why people usually come to me for movies anyways, is I know a lot. I do tend to pick up a lot of stuff on certain stuff. I make sure it's backed up, and I'm not just saying, oh, this movie sucks because it sucks. No, I will take the time to learn why it sucks, and I will give my honest opinion about it. Even if I got paid to see it, I will give my honest review about it. And I'm not spreading hatred to actors or film directors, unless they ask for it. They usually don't, but I'm not out here going around trying to make enemies. I'm trying to make opportunities out of it, and trying to make just overall honest reviews, so people don't think I'm just a bot or anything. I do have a face to this voice, so it is something that again will be over time just great. My buddies, I believe, will have their own channels that they will start doing. One already has one, but I won't shout him out until I know he's fully back and ready to start making videos. My other buddy, he's pretty much a good guy that, goofy just like all of us. He sees us doing it, he probably wants to do it too, just to have something to do with his fun time on gaming and stuff. So the more we grow and the more we build, I will shout out great content creators who are doing their own thing, and looking to make some great content out of everything. And I guess let's just enjoy the crappy gameplay until I end the video. I didn't expect this to be a really long video. I just wanted to give it a short introduction, and just give you guys overall what this content will be. Again, questions are welcome in the comments. Nothing is ever going to be doubted. Again, if you have hate comments, please do not come back. I will not allow allow that here. Oh, I guess one disclosure. On the gaming side of my channel, when I'm gaming with my guys, please do not take anything we say seriously. We like to make jokes. If it gets a little too out of hand, I will make sure to let the guys know. We need to calm down with certain comments, but we do not go around promoting hate speech or doing that type of thing. Some of the stuff we say is outlandish. Again, when I'm live, we don't really control ourselves, but we don't tend to instantly just start stuff with people. We just make jokes that think are funny, and it's more or less we're just going to be careful of what we say, but we're still going to be funny about a lot of stuff. So please, again, do not take anything we say seriously. We don't mean it. When it comes to those type of jokes, it's more or less we're just making jokes. So don't be coming at us with the pitchforks and the flames. Everyone has their own personal opinions about stuff, but when it comes to joking wise, we do not mean everything we say. So gaming wise, again, I'm not the best person for that. I am not a professional at Call of Duty. I am not a professional at any other game I play. I am more or less a guy that just plays games, and I just go with whatever that happens. So again, don't judge us, but for what we do, we don't aim to be pros. We're never gonna claim to be pros. We'll that typical gamer yelling of, I got this because I'm better than you, but we know we garbage at what we do. It's more or less, you get that sense of, I did this because I'm just that epic. But again, anything helps in the comments of, you guys want to teach me about something, or you guys want to help me with stuff, that is perfectly okay to do. I will take any type of criticism with a grain of salt to say that you guys are helping me. Unless I sense it's belittling, then I will not take that type of advice. Again, I'm a learner, and I prefer to be taught, not belittled. So does everyone in the world, so do not assume that I like to be belittled. I prefer to just learn and, make great stuff for everyone. In the end, give people great reviews of movies, games, TV shows. If they're good, I do not watch everything. I will not claim to watch everything. I will just give my honest opinion about stuff that I feel for my side that I will watch. I will just give my best review on it and go from there. Sadly, I did not win, so that just proves my content is that way. Please comment, subscribe, come back and give me your honest opinions about anything. Anything helps in this form of YouTube. I will do my very best to work with people and answer comments and questions that you have anything about. And I just hope overall it's a great experience for everyone, and I hope that this does continue to grow and it's not a total disaster. But for that, I will say good night, and hopefully this does become something of use. Okay, peace.